What's good, guys? Dancing 1711, the best damn thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Around, coming at you with a brand new deck profile today. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say a couple things. First off, this is like the 6th or 7th time I've tried recording this, so hopefully everything goes good this time. Second, I just want to give a quick shout out to my girlfriend, ThornhailGlow28. The link to her channel will either be up here in the corner or down in the description below. Um, she just put up her first binder video yesterday. It's all her ultimates. None of it will be for trade sale, so don't even bother asking. Um, and please go like the video. She was very nervous about doing it because it is her first video. I mean, yeah, she's been helping me out with my binder vids and stuff like that, but other than that, this is her own personal first video. So please give her a lot of support, guys. Please, just do. Now, getting into the actual deck profile, I'm going to be showing you guys today my counter fairy deck. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Now that that stutter's out of the way. Um, First off, we got 3 Bountiful Artemis. It's a level 4, 1600 attack draw engine on its own every time a counter trap resolves. Hence the name Counter Fairies. Um, yes, it does have 1600 attack, so it's not that strong off the bat. But with another twist I've added into the deck a little later on, it can become up to 2100 attack and won't be able to destroy as long as I have another monster out on the field. And you might be wondering, what's that other monster? Well, it happens to be Harvest Angel Wisdom. It's a level 4, 1800 attack monster that if it does get destroyed by battle, I can bring one of my counter traps in my graveyard back to my hand. Next up, I'm running 2 Breaker the Magical Warriors. It helps out with those pesky back rows, and with its counter on it, it's 1900 attack on its own. So it's pretty beefy. I am also running 1 Spirit Reaper, just to stall and get my combos going and help out and all that stuff. Since the majority of the deck is light, I am running 1 Honest. I'm also running 1 Archer Christia. Now you might be thinking, Dansking, you don't run that many fairy monsters in the deck, why Archer Christia? The simple fact of the matter is, you can discard it off of one of your counter traps, which I'll be going over later on, and reborn it back to your side of the field later on. I'm also running 1 Van Dragolan, the Dark Dragon Lord. Pretty much I negate any type of effect. I can special summon this. And depending on the type of effect, a certain effect of his will kick in. If it's a spell, I hit him for 1500 points of damage. And you all know I love burn damage, so if it's a trap, I get to destroy 1 card on their side of the field. But if it's a monster effect, I get to revive one of my monsters in the graveyard. Next up, 1 BLS Envoy. I don't actually have the card yet. It is on the way. But until then, I'm using this as a proxy. I'm also running 1 Chaos Sorcerer, because I do have a bit of a Chaos theme in the deck. Last but not least for monsters, I'm running 1 Gores, because there are times where your field will be empty, and you just want some protection. Moving on to spells, I am running 2 Pie Duality. For the simple fact that you won't always be special summoning in this deck, and you can just get to your counter traps or your monsters a little bit faster with these. Just adds a bit more consistency. I am also running 3 MST. This is your main source of back row distraction, and back row hate, I should say. Other staples I'm using is 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Heavy Storm, and 1 Dark Hole. Now the only other spell I'm running in this deck, well spells I'm running in this deck, are two Seal of Void Calicos. I don't have this deck on quite yet. The main reason I run this is because it makes Powerful a 2100 attack, Harvest Angel 23, and with its counter, Breaker a 24. And you can still special summon after you play this, so that's why so it's pretty nice. And I don't run an extra deck on this with this, so. Now, moving into the traps, I am running 3 Divine Wrath. Discard a card and negate any effect monster's effect. So with tour guides, mermills, all that stuff running around right now, these are going to put in some major work. I am also running 3 Dark Bribes. I can negate any spell or trap, hence Van Dragonlon, and then my opponent draws a card. So yeah, they're gaining the card, but when comboed with this next card, Drastic Drop Off, I'm running 2 of them, then in the end, I end up getting the effect, making them mill 1, and if I have Bountiful Artemis out on the field when all this goes down, draw 2. I am also running 2 Seven Tools of the Bandit in case I run into Deep Prisons or Mirror Forest or any other trap that I just don't want to deal with. I'm also running the Solemn Brigade, so 2 Solemn Warning and 1 Judgment, same as any deck. I'm also running only 1 Mirror Force. I like the card, but not enough to grant it a second spot. And the last card I am running in this deck to help with those dark holes, heavy storms that my opponent might be using. 1, the huge revolution is over. Not only is it a counter trap, but it works just like Starlight Road, except it doesn't special summon Stardust, and it banishes the card it negates instead. So, that's my deck, guys. I don't run an extra deck on this one, and I'm still tinkering with the side deck, so, but it pretty much will just be whatever it is to fit your locals or your regionals or whatever. If you have any questions for me, guys, leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget to check out my girlfriend's channel. Again, link will be right there or in the description. If you guys want the deck list typed out for you, just go ahead and ask. Send me a PM and I will be glad to type this out for you guys and send it to you. And without further ado, guys, I just want to say, until next time, keep blazing.